Well, if you thought Erickson Lubin heart pump Kool-Aid, you got it wrong. His mind state is definitely the opposite of what people think it would be right now. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. Y'all know what it is. And Mr. Lubin wants to jump back in there with the Lions. He wants to rematch with Charlo, Jermell. He wants to get back in there with the top dogs. I'm gonna leave the article in the description. And rightfully so, man. That just shows that, he got the competitive nature and the warrior heart still. And it's just a small thing, small hiccup to a giant, real talk. We'll have it with him and Jermell Charlo. I told you guys, man, I like Erickson Lubin. I made a comment saying I thought he was a bigger version and a better version of Errol Spence at one point. And I thought that was gonna come to fruition. Like I said, I'm not ashamed to right my wrongs or say my wrongs. And I was wrong on that. But his piss poor matchmaking and piss poor rankings by the WBC had his head pumped up, and his promoters had his head pumped up. Him being at the Wilder and Ortiz press conference when it was first made, pumped up, believing that he was gonna beat the Charlo twin. I told you guys it was too early for him. A lot of you guys come in here saying, "Oh, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney can hang with Tank," and people saying that Haney can beat Robbie Jr. right now, and saying crazy things. It's levels to this, and it's a reason why there's kind of an orchestrated plan in boxing where you fight a nice, sorry competition, and you move up slowly, and you make those jumps at the right time, and it's a nice game plan. You got to fight those tough journeymen, them tough contender fights, and them tough fights to get to the world championship level. Now, if you fighting cream puffs all the way through, and you fight a real motherfucker, you see what happened. And I told you guys, guys came in here and told me Lubin was gonna beat him, and I told you guys, I stood on that, and I told you what was gonna happen. It happened quick, fast, in a hurry. Charlo put him on his butt, but I like his mindset. But obviously, he needs to go through the proper precautions again. He needs to be rebuilt back up versus a formidable foe, a guy with an okay record, and keep fighting about two of them. And the end of the year for his third fight, maybe fight a solid contender. Maybe a solid guy, with some deficiencies but durable. And then in 2019, he could start facing them title eliminator fights and get a world title shot. Remember, he only 22, 23 years old, and his mindset, he back in the gym, his mindset is right. He want to be in there with the Lions, the Gallimores, the J-Rocks, the Trouts, the Saddam Ali's, the Lima Smith, the Kell Brook, the Amir Khans, the guys of that nature. He wants to be in there with those type of guys, and the talent level at 154 ain't that deep. It's a little bit top heavy, but it's nothing that he can't overcome. And he supposed to think like he want to fight the best, get back in the gym and do his thing, but he needs to be handled the right way. He needs to just take the proper precautions. Like I said, I believe he got a lot of yes men. Somebody honestly with him should have sat down with him, and that's why you have those real people around you, not them yes men around you, to tell you like, look, man, it's a little bit early. I said, I know you think you good, you ready for this, but you're not ready for this. And anybody with boxing sense knew he wasn't ready for watching him on tape. They knew he wasn't ready. His trainer knew he wasn't ready. I wish they stopped lying to these guys and letting them know that believe they're ready when they're not ready. He wasn't ready. He hadn't fought the competition that all of them couldn't mark to Jermell Charlo, excuse me. So now I think he should just, come back. Two easy fights this year. His third fight come up versus a contender, and let this junior welterweight thing play out and go get you a vacant belt in 2019. Let Hurd and Lara fight, and let Lara and Hurd winner face the winner, Jermell Charlo. Let Lyman Smith, Kell Brook, and Amir Khan, Saddam Ali figure that situation out in the WBO. Let these things figure out. By 2019, you'll be a world champion, and you'll be able to put that behind him. People ask me, will he be able to recover from that? I said, hell yeah, he'll be able to recover from that. I know he a soldier. From how he talked, to how he carry himself, how he was talking to Lil B-Hop Colbert in the Counterpunch Netflix, telling him he need to get it together. He got it together. He know how to train. He eating right. He fighting. He doing the right thing. He always training. His head's in the gym. He doing the right thing. He just tried to skip the line before it was his time. He tried to skip the line before it was his time. And that's all it was. He took a calculated risk, and the risk knocked him on his ass. And it's going to show you what type of fighter he really is. And I know he going to bounce back. I know he going to bounce back. As long as he don't jump back in there in the Shark Tank too quick, there's no doubt in my mind he going to be world champion again. I still believe in Erickson Lubin. And one L don't make it. Don't make a nigga. It don't. It don't. He gonna be all right. I know he gonna bounce back like elastic. He gonna take his time. They gonna manage his career right this time. He gonna be on there with the Lions. He gonna be a world champion again. Everything play out in his favor, and I truly believe that. Check the article, link out in the description. The boxing scene, you can read exactly what he said. But I still believe in Erickson Lubin. He tried to fight before it was his time. That's all it was. We gone.